Alright, and I've got a few minutes left here. I think because I already have it set up, let's just take a look at the Spirit Troll since it was a requested monster. And I've got a little bit of time left. The Spirit Troll, a large giant. It has 17 AC with 15 D10 and 13 Constitution. 9 Wisdom, 16 Charisma. Don't really care about that. And it should be a CR 11. Looking into the skills area, we have skills from perception, doesn't matter. Damage resistance of acid, cold, fire, and lightning, but we also have damage immunities. So we're going to go with immunities first. Because if we do resistance, it's going to drop it down a little bit. So since we have the conditions for damage immunities, let's use the higher one first. Next, we will look at incorporeal movement. Actually doesn't make any difference, so we will skip over that one. And then look at regeneration. And our troll will regain 10 hit points at the start of its turn, unless it takes psychic or force damage. Huh, look at that. Alright, so coming down to regeneration in the trait section, it's going to regen 10 hit points per turn, giving an effective plus 30 hit points, bumping its DCR up to an 8. And then we will take a look at its multi-attack, and this is going to be pretty fast because there's not much here for its multi-attack. First, we have a bite of plus 7 to hit, and before I forget to throw that in, let's add in the bonus to hit for 7. And its bite will be, let's see here, 19.5 psychic damage, and the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be stunned. Because it's stunned and it's a condition that may not apply right away, we aren't counting in the stun. And then claws. That is going to be 14 points of psychic damage as well. And then, let's see here, for the multi-attack, it makes 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. A lot of rinse-repeat here, I'm seeing. So 1 of those and 2 of these. Oops. For a total of 47.5 damage. So we will add that in here. And we are looking at, after everything, the Spirit Troll is, not a CR8. CR8 monster. It's supposed to be CR11. That's really fascinating because I've added in everything I could possibly add in for this monster. Is there... No, the next thing is the Venom Troll. Wow. Ooh, that is really overrated. Holy cow. Because the only other thing I could do is change it from damage immunities to resistance, and that's only going to drop it down a little further. Did I miss... Oh, no, it's stunned. I didn't miss anything there. Wow, okay, this is very overrated. I mean, we're looking at a total of 4 points overrated in CR value here. I mean, maybe they're considering special conditions because of the requiring force or psychic damage to stop the regeneration. Wow, alright. Yeah, there's really nothing I can do about this to try and say like, oh, it's this. Let me just double check my numbers while we have a couple minutes left here. Alright, so effective 175, which puts us at a DCR 7 with 15 AC. It only has 17, so that's going to result in a +1 bonus, which we see here. And then its damage is only going to be a total of 47. I think this thing needs a lot more damage in order to really rank it up to the CR 11. I mean, a lot more damage. And we have 47 points of damage falling in the middle of a OCR 7, expecting attack bonus 6. It's only 7 over, so there's going to be no movement, so we're looking at an OCR of 7. Yeah, so that works out to be an 8, because it'll end up being 7.5 for the average, and then that just rounds up to 8. Wow. Okay, that is really overrated. I haven't seen one so overrated before. Alright, well, that's the Spirit Troll. It's supposed to be a CR 11, but it's actually a CR 8, unless we are taking in special considerations for the regen because it takes psychic or force damage to stop the regeneration.